We're rolling.
So it's like a mail time, but I'm gonna immediately put the parts on the engine. And since this isn't a budget build, this is a Arnie's car build.
Can we all just stop and look at what Matt created? Because everyone kept talking about him and not having a table and sitting on the floor.
I did this for you guys.
So he made a little.
This is my mail time bench.
I bought a new pressure washer and he's using the box as.
This is my Jimmy Kimmel substitute.
Okay.
Or whatever. So, I had some people send some stuff in, and we're going to show it, and then we're going to bolt it on, and then we're going to put it in the car. So, one of my awesome sponsors is WARR Performance. They sent me. See, what I did here is I opened everything on my own, and then Jamie got mad that she wasn't part of mail time, which was unfair to not ask or include her. So now everything is opened, and we're reshooting.
So
I have the TPS extensions, which are extremely useful, and we will probably use on this car, and I have used about 30 times prior. They also sent the vacuum pump block off 2 kits, so I'll probably give one away or keep it for another. I don't know yet.
Well, since you like to hoard everything, you'll probably keep it until somebody says they need it.
Someone I know needs it. And then they sent these O-rings. I'm going to have to message him and ask him. It's a GM part number, so I could look it up. It's a seal kit. So I don't know if I'm supposed to use this on something or not. But they sent me what looks like O-rings, injectors, or something. I'm not 100% sure. But thank you anyway, guys. I'll figure out what these are for. Sorry if I look like an idiot. What does that look like? Anyway, moving on. I got a whole bunch of stuff from Holley, and one of them is shirts for my little guy.
In every size.
So this is like a real small one that'll fit him right now. Holley LS Fest 19. Recycling. I don't mind at all. I'm not going to be... People will be like, oh, that's nice, you send an old shirt. Yeah, well, they probably have a million of these, and so it's nice that they give them to me.
Yeah, and our son actually wears his Holley shirt that they sent us.
Holley shirts.
And people say things to me a lot when I have him out in the Holley shirt. They're like, oh, Holley. And I go, uh-huh. And they're like, do you know what Holley is? And I'm like...
Nope. Could you please tell me? No clue. Thanks. Fill me in.
When we were feeding fish, and an older man said something. He was like, oh, Holley, rah, rah, rah. I was like, oh, okay.
I bought a 650 and my car didn't start at all. Anyway, they sent a grab bag of interesting things. So one of them is, this says GM LT oil R ting plate with M12 sensor port. And what it is it's like an adapter of sorts. It goes on the oil plate. Then they sent a bunch of stuff, so all the stuff works together or not at all together, I'm assuming. GM LT oil pressure gauge adapter fitting. So this goes from like a funny metric thread to what looks like
I'm far away, so
come on in, show people these. And then they sent their own Earl's vacuum delete block off things. So
can you show the other thing? I don't want to pick it up. My nails aren't done.
So WARR Performance sent O-rings, WARR Performance sent block-offs, and then Holley has their own brand of LT block-off boys also. So now I have 3 sets of block-offs, so that's why I'm like, hey, maybe I should give at least one of them away when I figure I don't need them. And then here's an adapter for like metric thread to 1/8 inch for LT. So that goes on something, I'm not sure. I totally don't know enough about these engines. And then take a look at this. A bunch of their new Earl stuff is O-ringed out. So look at this guy.
Oh, that's a fancy boy.
Nice high temperature O-ring on the inside. It's billet. And then what does this go to? I don't know. Does it go to this guy or what, does it go to this guy? It's a weird, it's not 1/8 inch. It says M12 sensor. So this is for like something else. I'm gonna honestly have to look them up. What all the stuff is. I don't know the engines. Normally I'm like, oh yeah, I know what this is, and I'm such a rude know-it-all a-hole, right? And now I don't know.
I agree.
and now I don't know. So it's kind of
I'm
fun.
glad you don't know.
It's kind of fun. I don't know. This thing, it's GMLT oil cooler adapter plate. So do some of them have like a different thing? So look at this, has a whole lot of bolt holes and some large and small.
It's almost like, it reminds me of brass knuckles.
And this is Allen keyed also. Only you would say that. And then this is nice. This is a GM trans cooler adapter for a 6L80E. So this will go on Arnie's 6-speed auto here. And this bolts on and adapts the oil cooler fittings. See, the GM oil cooler is just like it's a pipe with an O-ring, and it just bolts on. So this goes to AN fitting, and it comes with bolts to hold it on. Nice. Also, they sent me a lot of neat little small things I didn't think I might need, but now I'm like, wow, I probably will.
Did you even know a package was coming from them?
I knew he was sending an oil pan because we had talked back and forth, and he was like, how's that oil pan going to fit in that car? I said, I don't even know. And he's like, how about I send you an oil pan? I said, I'm not going to say no. What kind of oil pans you got?
How dare you, Matt, take an oil pan?
That's coming up next. Look at this. This is cool, too. That's an O-ringed oil cooler adapter. So this bolts onto the side. And if my guy Arne here does some what you might call endurance style racing. So he may need to cool his...
Anything is possible.
So these look like 10s.
When Arnie's involved.
And then apparently you can put this into an oil cooler into the front of the car. And it looks like it has an 1/8" thread for like oil pressure or temperature. Also, and it comes with block offs and Allen keys. That is awesome. That might not get utilized when I do the install, but later when Arne and his friends fix everything, I screw up.
Oh boy. Don't do that to Arne.
No. They might decide to add some things, and
that's how to make me mad, is to hurt Arne.
That might be something that they would really like to add. So now I opened another box, and it's a trapdoor road racing style baffle oil control system for...
This is all too fancy for you, isn't it? It is way...
Geez, this pan is heavy. So, this is that 302.3 oil pan that I had on the Mustang, but this is modified for the LT, and it has a dipstick provisioning here. It has, what you can see is, this is really interesting. Come in here and show the people.
Show the
people. So this guy's gonna go in here. This is the oil pan baffle. You know, something like that, guys. something.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
Something.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
So let's. Oh, this must be the. No, I don't know yet. I gotta look at instructions.
Oh, there's bolt.
So what's really cool is this oil pan has the pickup tube built into the pan. This is what they talk about on the LT boys. And then this is an O-ring to the oil pump. So the pickup tube goes in here, and it comes with all the hardware. And this is like a road race style baffle for oil control. Well, these are the trap doors, so they're going to go on the bottom. So it's going to be something, you know. So while he's sloshing around at copious speeds, and then
he would never.
And then here is a scraper plate or a windage tray or whatever you want to call it. And then here's all the O-rings. Like I said, this is that giant O-ring for the oil pan. Here's some other block-off plates. Here's all the bolts and things to put everything together. So this is a nice, incredible pan for this car. And I believe I have to look up and ask him. It'll say in the instructions too what dipstick to use. But I think it's pretty cool that they integrate the oil pickup tube now into the pan, and then there's just an O-ring.
I think it goes this way, inside there. Maybe. No, because of the way the pipe comes out, it has to, yeah. Well, because of the way the pipe comes out of there, it has
to... Well,
no.
Does it go to these corners? Oh, it probably goes... Let's figure this out.
Yeah, we gotta... It's actually bothering me again. I gotta know.
Yeah, we all have to know now.
No, I think it goes. Yeah.
Should we look at the instructions quick? The cheat?
Wait, can we document this moment? You actually want to look at instructions?
Sure, I do look at them sometimes. I'm not Tim the Toolman Taylor, where I just ignore.
Honestly.
I like to try on my own sometimes, but I can admit defeat. Oh. Oh, the windage tray attaches to the pan also. Pre-assembled. So so it has a leggy here and a leggy here. Oh, and it goes down crooked. That's why you would never know. So there's the pickup tube.
My OCD is like, it cannot do that. It cannot.
So that's it. So now it's got the baffle boys in there. Yeah, so now it goes, because it has to fit around like this big oil filter housing. And then this is the standard baffle, which is phallic indeed. We'll ignore that. Does that bolt in on top then and give you double trouble? No, it doesn't go down. See, this one's supposed to go here for oil control. Down here. But see, now this takes the place. So, and then the windage tray bolts to the pan. That's kind of neat. It doesn't bolt to the mains anymore. So yeah, I got a lot of neat stuff. I can put it together. I can put the pan and everything on. I can do the block off.
Back up. No, hopefully I don't fall over. That'd be great.
And then I can put the engine in. So I'm excited to put all this stuff on. I'd like to give away what I don't use and what immediate people I know don't need to use. I always like to do that. Imagine that. Thank you, WARR Performance. Thanks, Holley. Other people are sending stuff. Dirty Dingo sent the engine mounts. We'll get to all that. So this isn't a mail time. It kind of is. Should we call it unboxing?
Yeah.
What's going to be installed next? Unboxing.
Sure. I like just unboxing.
Pressure wash desk.
Who are you? This isn't going to last long. The box is going to go right in the fire.
Maybe I should get like a unfolding plastic bench that we can all, like a play school one where I can always sit. The taco stand.
Yeah, you could.
Anyway, yeah.
They have those portable little things on the go, but I don't think you really care about sitting on the floor. Just everybody else does.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Surprise. So, integrated turbo drain. That's nice to have too.
I can't believe how shiny that car is.
It's real nice. That's yep. It's definitely real nice for 1985.
It's so shiny.
It's only a year younger than I am.
That's
so.
Okay. All right.
This is all the stuff, and parts of it, most of it, are going to go on there, and then that's going to go in there.
And then that's going to leave.
And it's going to go down the road, and Jamie will be happy to be rid of another box top Fox. So, that is pretty much it. I think it's really cool how they integrate the pickup tube into the pan now. What do you think of that?
It's nice. It's fancy.
It's fancy for sure. Well, it's a fancy engine. It's got oil squirters. It has factory oil squirters.
I'm curious how this is going to treat you once everything's in and you have to start messing with it.
Yeah, you know.
Because it's going to be a learning experience. So I wonder how mad you're going to get at it.
All else fit, the tranny is going to give us the biggest issue. But we have backups. Like, we know stuff that does work, but we're going to try stuff that doesn't work first.
So everyone can know that you're actually going to be trying things and learning as you go. So when they jump down your throat on the internet, because you're a hack job that doesn't know anything, it's because you're trying to teach yourself.
Hey, someone said join the Gen 5 swap group on Facebook, and they're surprisingly warm and welcoming there. Imagine that.
Let's see what they think when you join.
I made an introductory post, and they're like, hey, I like everything you do. Congratulations. Have a good time. Let me know if you have questions. And I was like, I spit out my Cheerios or whatever. Anyway.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye.